Alright, today is another episode of Top Rides. This time I'm taking my talents to Central Florida and heading to the Universal Studios Florida. Born in the spring of 1990. I was born that year as well. But over the last 33 years, this park has changed so many times when some rides will become victims of Universal's weird fetish for DreamWorks production products. But anyways, no intro, but subscribe to the channel. It helps, of course. Let's begin.
I told you never threaten a man's family.
Starting last is a ride that everyone hopes would be the best ride at the park. I thought it would be the best ride at the park. Failed worse than 2019's Charlie's Angels. That is, Fast and Furious Supercharged opened in 2017, replacing the famed Disaster, which was once a fan favorite, Earthquake, and also Beetlejuice Rock and Roll Graveyard. Nothing was good about this ride other than the queue line set up in a chop shop with various cars everywhere. Guests listened to pre-show attractions starring Ludacris and Jordana Brewster before hopping into a party bus. And this ride is basically a splitting image of the Fast and Furious Supercharged in Hollywood. This ride is trash. I think West Coast races at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and I think what could have been. But then again, Universal didn't have a lot of work with on that lot. Next up is Hogwarts Express. It's pretty much a tram ride based on Harry Potter that makes you feel like you're going from Diagon Alley to Hogwarts. It's cool. All the way you get to see the landscape and other things. Kang and Kudos Twist and Turn, whatever you pronounce it, it's just another aerial carousel located in the Springfield area. It's the two favorite aliens from The Simpsons in a spaceship from the long time running animated show. While you wait in line, you get entertained by Treehouse of Horror clips. Despicable Me and Minion Mayhem is similar to the one at Hollywood and never went on this version. But now it's the new anchor of the new land Minion Land on Illumination Avenue, so along Production Central. Oh wait, Production Central is just smaller than it was. Race to New York. Starring Jimmy Fallon replaced the long favorite Twister Ride It Out in 2017. Yeah, Twister got replaced with that lame comedian in a simulator, but this ride has a similar feel to Despicable Me and Transformers. But this ride is somewhat stimulating, but I've been to Universal Studios twice now since it's open, and only went on it once. Really wasn't worth my time. But I do say this. The theming is immaculate outside and inside, recreating the 30 Rockefeller aka Comcast building in NYC, down to a T, except for in height. But yeah, this ride is located in the New York area part of the park.
That's what I'm talking about. Noisy cricket.
Speaking of another attraction that takes place in New York, movie-wise, is the Men in Black Alien Attack located in the World Expo area. The longtime ride has been lucky to avoid any closing rumors. Opened in 2000, the Shooting Dark ride is based on the famed series that starred the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and the worst version of Two-Face on screen. Well, there's only been two actors that played Two-Face actually. Has there been? Tommy Lee Jones playing the worst one. Just never can win on this ride, score-wise. I just can't win on here. I don't know why. I can't. I'm mad. But Men in Black Alien Attack makes you feel that you're actually in the MIB headquarters, really to become a recruit for the MIB.
We're not hosting an intergalactic kegger down here.
Well, the Simpsons ride is the same as it was in Hollywood. Nothing's changed. Also occupying a building that once held Back to the Future, but the Simpsons ride in Atlanta is the anchor for one of the newer lands in the park, Springfield, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Hey, let me take a second to tell you something. On Lone Wolf Adventure TV, I would appreciate it if you guys hit that like, hit that share button, even comment down in the comment section down below. You also can follow me on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter or Facebook, just Instagram. So go do it! Do it now! Like Shia LaBeouf says. Just do it!
T home phone.
NOG ride. The last of the opening day attractions. E.T. Adventure. This attraction has been seen. Man, this brings back memories talking about this. I'm getting the nostalgia now talking about this. But this attraction has seen the rise of many attractions surrounding it, as well as the downfall. It's also the last of its kind, as there was 2 more installments in Hollywood and Japan. As you walk yourself around in an indoor forest, your job is to take E.T. back to his home before the government comes snatches him up. I do admit, like I said before, the ride is sentimental to me. It's nostalgia. It was the first ride I rode at this park back in 1996. Well, the Suspended Dark ride, it will be there long as, I guess, director Steven Spielberg is alive. That was what is rumored. But I don't see Universal dusting this ride anytime soon. It's too memorable to too many people, especially for the Universal Studios diehards. The ride is the same as it is in Hollywood, similar to The Simpsons. But it's not located in the lower lot, but in the shrinking production central area of the park. There's really nothing much to say, but I do say this, the last Transformer that was released a couple weeks ago wasn't that bad. Let me tell you a story about this coaster. Hollywood Rip Rocket Coaster. My first time on this machine. I rode, and I didn't remember anything from that ride. I walked up to the station, to the lockers down below, and it took me an hour to remember where my locker was so I can get my bag. I don't know what happened, but I did bang my head on that seat. Maybe that had something to do with it. But 2 years ago, I got my chance to get on it again. Different story. It's not my favorite coaster, not by any chance, but I guess it's alright. I'm just glad the second time I didn't get stuck on it or bang my head again and lose my memory. It's weird. I still don't understand it to this day.
That's my son! That's my boy! My boy!
Harry Potter and Escape from Gringotts. Located in the newer area of the park, Diagon Alley. I went on this coaster shortly after it opened, and I waited in line for a very, very, very long time. Came back next day, and I don't want to say I was disappointed, but I was disappointed. But since 2014, I have rode this coaster multiple times. Every visit, it has grown on me. But it's not the best coaster out of the 3 coasters at this park. And at number 1, Revenge of the Mummy, the ride. I almost said Revenge of the Sith. I don't know why I have Revenge of the Sith in my mind. But anyways, Revenge of the Mummy is much different from its Hollywood sister and Singapore sister. Actually, all 3 coasters are different from each other. Located in the NYC area of the park, it's in the same building that Kong once roamed. The queue line sets the mood as you hear Emotech grumbling about something in the background. But what makes this ride the best at the park for me is that it does more than a Hollywood counterpart. Except going backwards. Like I said, Emotep is kind of like stalking you in the queue line, setting the mood. But I do say this, but feeling that fire and the fake out station, it's everything. It's everything. Now, I haven't been there since the apparently remodel it, but I'm hoping to get back soon. But Revenge of the Mummy, the ride, is number 1 ride, for me at least, at Universal Studios, Florida. Now, it's time, Universal Studios fans, to give your respects to the rides we lost in the last 33 years. I know this isn't a ride, but it's very, very low. Terminator 2 3D, Battle Across Time. Probably the true sequel to Terminator 2. And not forget the numerous shows that were beloved as well. But like I said, this list is just my opinion. It can be, I know people have different tastes when it comes to rides, but this is just my opinion. But this is one of my opinion, the top rides at Universal Studios Florida. Islands of Adventure, it's coming soon.